Welcome to English with Teacher. I'm Teacher. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. So, first of all, please like, share, and subscribe. Helps the channel, helps you guys see when I get new videos out, and other people can learn. So, it's a great opportunity to engage. So, today we are doing advanced English. We are doing this out of the Bible. We are in Matthew chapter 6, and we're doing verses 1 to 18 today. Okay? So,
Yes.
the most important thing is I have to let my wonderful co host introduce herself. So, ma'am, would you please introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hello, teacher. I'm Clara, and I'm from Vietnam.
Thank you very much for
And
joining us from Vietnam, Clara. So, your TET is over, you're back to work, you're back to study.
yes,
Okay, so first of all, I would ask you to please read the verses in front of you.
yes, I will read right now. Teaching about giving to the needy. Watch out! Don't do your good this publicly to be admired by others, for you will lose the reward from the Father in heaven. When you give to someone in need, don't do as the hypocrite,
Hip,
hypocrite, hip,
hypocrites.
hypocrites,
Yeah,
hip, yes, and the hypocrites do blowing trumpets in the synagogues and streets to call attention to the acts of charity. I tell you the truth, they have received all the reward they will ever get. But when you give to someone in need, don't let you don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Give yours, give your gifts in private, and your Father, who sees everything, will reward you. Teaching about prayer and fasting. When you pray, don't be like the hypocrite,
right.
hypocrites who love to pray publicly on street corners and in the synagogues, synagogues where everyone can see them. I tell you the truth, that is all the reward they will ever get. But when you pray, go away by yourself, but shut the door behind you and pray to your Father in private. Then the Father, who sees everything, will reward you. When you pray, don't babble on and on as people of other religions do. They think that prayers are answered merely by repeating the words again and again. Don't be like them, for the Father knows exactly what you need even before you ask Him. Pray like this: Our Father in heaven, may your name be kept holy. May the kingdom come soon. May, the, may your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today the food we need, and forgive us our sins as we have forgiven those who sin against us, and don't let us due to
Hang on.
temptations.
Hang on. Yield.
You yield,
Yield.
yield,
Right.
yield, and don't let us users to temptation, but rescue us from the evil one. If you forgive those who sin against you, the Heavenly Father will forgive you. But if you refuse to give others, the Father will
Whoa,
not
whoa, whoa.
forgive.
Right. Go back and do that again, please, from 15.
But if you refuse to forgive others, the Father will not forgive the sins. And when you fast, don't make it obvious as the hypocrites do, for they try to look um, miserable and um, deserve,
Okay. This word doesn't get used often, but it is disheveled.
disable,
Sheveled.
disable,
Right.
disable, and disable, so people will admire them for their fasting. I tell you the truth, that is the only reward they will ever get. But when you fast, comb the hair and wash your face, then no one will notice that you are fasting except the Father, who knows what you do in private, and your Father, who sees everything, will reward you.
Very good. You had a week off for Tet and you came back strong. Awesome job.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go back and let's look at number 6. So let's go 1 to yes, 1 to 4.
1, 2, 4.
Okay, and I want you to tell me what it means.
I think it's in um they just want to say that don't uh, uh we must do good thing in uh from our heart,
Right?
and don't do it with the and uh mm, should do good thing from the bottom of our heart. Uh, our Father will see everything we do, and we will reward by the Father.
Right. So some people do things so that they can brag about them. And people think that they're good people because of what they do. Okay? And some people do good things just to be nice and help. Okay? If you do things so that people think that you're good, and so people praise you, then what he's saying is the praise that you get from other people will be your reward, right? But if you do things and you don't care about praise from other people, then God will reward you. And God can reward you much more than other people can. So if your intention is to do good things so other people praise you, then you're not going to
Yes,
get
I got it.
then you're not going to be as well. Um, you're only going to get, if you do it for human attention, you're only going to get what humans can give you. If you do it for God's attention, if you do it from your heart out of love, then you'll get what God can give you, which is a lot more than people can. Okay.
Yes, I got it. Yes, now we must do good thing from our heart and don't do it by for by attention attention of other people.
Right.
Yes.
Very good. Very good way of putting it. Okay. So let's go on. Let's do 5 and 6.
And 5 and 6. It's talk about uh don't act like don't act like the hypocrite.
Yeah.
Hypocrite.
Now, do you know what a hypocrite
Uh,
is?
it, such a prayer or fasting in public area.
Right, but being a hypocrite is a general term. It's not just a term used in the Bible. So, being a hypocrite is someone who says, um, "Don't act this way," right? Don't
Yes.
do this bad behavior. But then they go out and they do the exact same bad behavior, right? So, hypocrites say one thing and do another. Okay,
Oh,
so that's called, the action is called hypocrisy, and the person who does it
mm,
is a hypocrite.
the hypocrite hypocrite
Right.
is the people that uh, they make something not good and with the lies with the lies.
Well, sometimes it's lies. It's more, they'll tell you,
Yes.
like, and this is the way it happens in a church, right? They'll tell you you should give your money to the church and you shouldn't worry about finances, right? But then the person saying it, the guy running the church, drives a fancy car, lives in a big fancy house, so he cares about money. But he's telling you that you shouldn't care about money. So he's being hypocritical.
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Mm,
A hypocrite is just saying something and then doing the opposite. Okay. And yeah, it's the same thing here. He's saying when you pray, don't pray so people hear you, pray so God hears you. Right? So don't stand out and pray big prayers so people look at you and say, "Oh, he's such a good man because of his prayers." Pray so that God hears you, because
yes.
God's the important one. Um, and 7 and 8 are saying the same thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, in 7 and 8, uh, also like the previous paragraph, and uh, advise everyone don't act like hypocrites.
Yeah.
Yes, and a father will know exactly what we do, what we lead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. You should, when you pray, you should pray thankfully and thank God for what you have. And God knows what you need. Okay? So appreciate what you have and hope for more. Don't expect more,
Yes.
but hope for more. But until you appreciate what you have, that that's the secret in life. If you don't appreciate what you have, you're always going to be a miserable person. You can hope for something better, but be glad because you have what you have. Because other people don't have that. So you might hate your job, but at least you have a job and a home. There's some people that don't have that, right?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. Because trust me, we all hate our job, so everyone knows.
Right.
That's why they have to pay us to be there. If it was a nice place, I'd come for free. No.
Um, we should go to work to earn money to live.
Yes, yes. You don't have to be happy at work. You have to make enough money to live. That's it. And never be afraid to find a new job. So that's always important too. I live by that rule. If I'm not happy where I am, I don't complain too much. I say a couple times, this should be fixed, this should be fixed, we should do this. And if they say
Couple
no,
time.
I just find another job. Okay, so let's go on. Okay, so let's do 14 and 15.
14 and 15. Uh, uh, is this paragraph talk about we should forgive those who sin against us, and Father will also forgive our sin
Right. Okay, against.
against
Right, against.
against.
Right. Very good, very good.
Yes.
Yes, so if I forgive people who do me bad things to me, then God will forgive me when I do bad things. Because we all do bad things, so we have to be cautious of that. And sometimes it's hard to forgive people, and sometimes people do really bad things, but if you don't forgive the other person, you're torturing yourself. Because forgiving the other person takes the burden off of us.
Burden of burden.
Yes.
I oh,
Right.
okay.
So it's an emotional burden. To hold anger to someone affects us. It makes us feel bad, feel angry all the time. So when you forgive someone, it takes that anger away. Because you can't be
Mm,
happy if you're angry with someone all the time.
yes. We should be happy. Everything will be easier.
Right. And being angry at someone for something they did doesn't serve a purpose. It just makes you angry. And it's understandable. You're going to be angry for a little while. Trust me, I know. But you need to put that behind you as soon as you can to be happy in life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime we will have some case. We will must list have we will have little hungry, but
Yes.
we will we little throw out and
As soon as you can,
be
yes.
happy.
Sometimes it's a big thing, and sometimes it takes a long time to be able to put that emotion behind you and forgive and move on and
Yes.
say, okay, yes, it happened, but whatever, right? And just because you forgive doesn't mean you shouldn't learn from it. So if somebody does something bad to you, you can forgive them and you still don't have to talk to them anymore. Right?
Sometimes we also word them in some case.
Yes. Because we do things unintentionally that are bad for people sometimes. So we don't want them being angry with us forever either.
Yes.
And I'm just going to surmise the last one here. It says fasting, so when you don't eat, right? And it's the exact same thing, right? When you fast, don't look like you're starving yourself so people think, "Oh my god, he's such a good person." Da, da, da. Just act normal, right? You're fasting for God and God knows what you're doing. You don't have to show other people what you're doing. You know? What I do for God. Sometimes I tell other people to encourage them and let them know that they can do things too. But I don't do it for recognition, right? I don't do anything. So it's do things for God and do things to help other people. Don't do things so that other people think that you're great for doing them. Because that's the wrong way to do things. That's the wrong way to approach things. Okay. Excellent job, ma'am.
Thank you.
For your first lesson back, you did very, very good. So, thank you very much for joining me today. And thank you, everyone at home, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned from it. And I hope to see you all in the next lesson. Have a great day.
Yes. Bye bye, everyone.